I want to show you a couple things on the back end of my website. The search meter here tells me what yesterday and today what people have searched for. And so there was 3 searches for a picture collage, and then again 3 more with the correct spelling. But it came up with 0 results. So that tells me maybe if I had a high number of these search results, maybe over time I noticed people were searching that, I would create a post about that and maybe give some tips about how to create one in Final Cut or something like that. You can see people came to get movie voice, and there was 4 results for that, so that's good. You always want to see results for something though, and that's how you can really build a good niche on something. So you can see here, so in the last 30 days people have searched in that little thing lower thirds, and there's 14 results for that, and so that's a good healthy number. But you can see 5 people searched for register. I'm not sure why. Maybe they were trying to register for a class I was putting on, but there were 0 results. So that's something I need to put a post about. Say, hey, if you're here to register for something, here's where you can go find it. So one of my goals of creating a website is for the user experience. To try to know kind of what Apple does on their iPhone. You know, when you're first getting the phone and you click around and you learn how to do it, and they do it all intuitively, like you teach yourself. You know what to do after a while, because Apple spends a lot of time figuring out where a person clicks to go do something or why they think a certain way. And so you're trying to get in the mind of your audience or the people on your website. And this is what one of the tools that helps me do that is the search meter. So back on our site that we're building, let's go to plugins, and we're going to go to add new, and we're just going to search meter and see what comes up. Now the top one is the same one I have, so I'm going to install that now. You'll probably be able to find other ones that exist, but I'm just going to install that. We'll get it on our site from the beginning before we even have traffic coming, so that we can see from the very beginning what people want. And I'm just going to check over the settings. Great. Cool. And the search meter now shows up here under the dashboard right here. And I'm going to go ahead and change the statistics to all logged in users. Save changes. And I'm going to go ahead and go back to the dashboard. You can see our search meter is down here under the dash. Let's jump back to my site. I also have a couple other things that I really want to show you. For example, a couple plugins that are awesome. Attention Grabber, I believe, was like under $10 on ThemeForest. You can search plugins on there, and what this does is it draws my audience towards an eye. If I'm running a certain promotion or something on my site, you'll see if I go back to Final Cut King. So after the site loads for about, I think it's like a 5 to 10 second window that I have, and then it'll animate down. Okay, so just this little tab animated down because I had already put it up on my computer once. But if I was a first-time unique visitor, that would have popped all the way down here with the animation. And it says now you can stream my training courses, and I can click a link and it takes them somewhere else that I want. And to create that, it's totally customizable. You tell it how to animate. You can tell it how long to animate. And you can see, currently, I just put that up yesterday. It has 258 clicks. So I'm going to click that, and we'll be able to see here, stream at finalcutking.net, that's just the title for me to know what it is. Here's the message. I type this in. The link text, that's the watch now. And again, you can customize all the colors for what color they turn, the color of the banner. Actually, I think the blue is a little too bright, so I'm going to darken it down a little bit. Right there, we'll save change. And the next time it comes down for someone, it'll be this color, and we'll back out. And again, you can turn them on and off. You can switch them out for different promotions or whatever you're trying to get your audience to go to. And so that is a very helpful plugin. I really like that. Now this is an interesting plugin here. If you search our Revico settings or Revico plugin, you can add a Facebook like box. So you'll go to your fan page, get this little number, the ID. Again, they tell you how to get it and all that jazz. And I say every 60 days that a user comes on, I want them to be kind of prompted after 50,000 milliseconds. And then it'll say, hey, would you like to like our Facebook page? So by putting this in, it creates an automatic message, this plugin, and it'll pop up. And I make the duration kind of long because I only want fans of my Facebook page for people that are probably interested in what they're seeing on the website. And those are people that are going to spend more time on the website. So I say 50,000 milliseconds here is great. I forget the exact number of how much that turns out to be, but I tested it out when I first installed it over probably 2 years ago. There's also one for Twitter out there you can search. I'm not sure what it's called, but I don't use that one. There's also another plugin I like to use called KStats. You can check this out. There's a lot of other statistics plugins coming out and being developed. So by the time you watch this, maybe there's new ones out there. Just Google, best statistics plugins for WordPress, and there'll be lists and blogs of top 10, top 25, whatever. And you could check those out. And I played with a lot before I really found this one. And I'm sure there's other ones that are just great and do what you need. It looks like I also have stats pressed down here too.